Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the second half of the new promo for Season 2 Episode 12, A Tale of Two Stands. If you haven't seen the first part of this video, click the link in the description below. Now, it's time for me to analyze more of this promo. This part shows Fiddleford McGucket being pulled into the portal. If you remember in Society of the Blind Eye during the end credits, there was a page that showed 3 people. One of them would hold the rope, one would push someone else in, and the last person has the rope around their waist. The goal was to send someone to the other side of the portal to view the amazing world of knowledge that resided there. But in this promo, Fiddleford's job to hold the rope went terribly wrong when he got pulled to the portal. More than likely, the author of the journals, Stanford Pines, saved Fiddleford from ever entering the portal. We know that he stayed in Gravity Falls because he created the Society of the Blind Eye to forget this incident of almost disappearing into the portal. In this part, the gang can be seen looking outside of a window. It's hard to see, but a cop car is actually driving away in the reflection of the window. Things are going to get very serious, and the cops probably deal with Stan because of the previous events in Not What He Seems. In this scene, a car is being crushed by a tree with fingers. This tree was foreshadowed in the promo art for Gravity Falls Season 1, which is really interesting. But the important thing here isn't the tree, it's the car. If you remember correctly, this car was seen in a newspaper that Dipper and Mabel found in the previous episode. It said that Stan Pines was dead due to a burning car crash, and it showed this car as the picture. As previously theorized, this was no real car crash. It was a setup to fake the death of Stanley Pines, aka Grunkle Stan, so that Stanley could take his brother's place after disappearing into the portal 30 years ago. By doing this, nobody would ask questions about Stanford's disappearance because it would be too hard to explain. There are some flashing images that appear in this promo. The first shows a car being driven to Gravity Falls. If you haven't noticed, this is the same car that gets destroyed by the tree with fingers. The next image is Stanford building the Mystery Shack. It's most likely for the purpose of researching the paranormal creatures in the town of Gravity Falls. Shortly after creating the shack, he writes the journals. This image shows a worried Stanley trying to contact someone. It's impossible to know who he's trying to call for right now, but I would make a guess and say it's his brother. This shows Stanley trying to pull Journal 1 away from his brother. After learning about Stanford's plans, Stanley probably thinks that Stanford has gone crazy with the building of the portal. This could be the reason they are fighting. This shows Stanford shining a flashlight in Stanley's eyes. We know that Bill Cipher can possess people, and it can be noted by how their eyes look, so this is what Stanford was checking. Luckily, as shown in the picture, Stanley is not currently possessed by Bill. This scene is Stanley walking in the snow. He has probably come to check out his brother's machine, and his brother may have contacted him, wanting him to visit. It should be noted that the first time we've seen Stan's twin brother in the series was the Time Traveler's pig, and it was snowing during that time. Perhaps this is right around the same time Dipper and Mabel traveled to the past for a few seconds when it was snowing. Stanley doesn't care about school. He would rather eat and not pay attention to anything he should be learning. However, Stanford is the smarter twin and does all of his assigned work. Here's Fiddleford playing a banjo. When he became older, there was actually a time in the episode Land Before Swine where he played the banjo, so it would make sense he practiced when he was young. Also, we can see the laptop is a prototype in this part, so it must be the beginning of his assistance to the author of the journals. Stanford studies a gnome and writes about them in his journal. If you notice the background of this room, it is the same room as the body switch carpet room in the episode Carpet Diem. That's all for this video. There's going to be a timeline video with the events of the Stan twins' lives, and it will go into a lot of detail. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment below and tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.